Hello guys, this is Big Fish, and on today's video we're gonna be doing the tier list that everyone has been waiting since March. I'm really sorry that it took me quite some time, about 2.5 months after the video, because I thought to myself that these tier list videos needed to have some kind of pattern, like I can't just keep making them, although they do generate a lot of views and all that, but I wanted to make tier list whenever it's much more needed, especially after changes and all that, because if I keep making it like very often and then they nerf or buff the class, then the previous tier list is pretty much invalidated. So I thought to myself that I needed some time for things to cool down, and then I can make a tier list then. Alright, so on this one, we'll be talking about the new patches. Currently, it's currently the 18th of May. So this one will be a tier list from the previous patch. I thought about making this a tier list actually a week after Yacha is released, but I thought to myself, I've seen enough. I have seen this class enough. I've played the class as well, and I'm ready to actually say my verdict for this class as well as the others, especially the others, because I've already done the preparations for the last one. I did a lot of notes and all that. So let's just jump to the video. But before that, I just wanted to talk about the stupid comments. All right, if you wanna see something, just watch the whole video. Don't skip anything. If you skip anything, then you will not get anything, because there's a purpose why I don't put timestamps in this video, because if you only read one particular class, you won't understand what I'm talking about, because I talk a lot of stuff that I don't really specify in the class that I was talking at the time. So I'm always like adding more information, like probably stuff that you probably need and stuff that you don't, but I think it's overall gonna be a lot better if you just watch the whole thing and learn something from me. I guess it's free. I'm not asking you guys to pay. Alright, let's talk about the video, and let's start the first one with the new class. This is gonna be Yacha. Give me a second, I need to look for the class first. Yacha is Awakening Striker, so it's this one. Yacha, in my honest opinion, is a broken class. This class is extremely strong. It is arguably one of the most broken classes currently. Has very good grab opening damage. It has very good combo damage. It's pretty slow, but it does not need to be a bad thing. If you're slow but you're dealing a lot of damage on every trade, means that you can just trade and deal more damage to your opponent than what the opponent does to you, and eventually win the battle of attrition. With that being said, Yacha is a very, very strong class, near to 24/7 immunity rotation. He has extremely good range, especially on the the fire kick skill, because that skill actually has incredible range, about 3.5 out of 4 range of the arenas. So it's very, very far. It's also protected as well, so it doesn't actually need any risks and all that. So because of that, I think this class is extremely amazing currently, very easy to use as well. It does not need a lot of skill to use, and if you're one of those people that does grab open, this class will become extremely easy and arguably have near to no counters, except for maybe classes like Lotus or classes that just happen to have very low trading power. Unfortunately, currently there's not really a lot of classes that can trade with the Yacha. One of the best trading classes in the game, in my opinion, are Mystic. What else? Mystic, and then GM, Lotus, Warlord. However, in my honest opinion, Warlord will also fall off because of a couple reasons. This Yacha have the ability to change his forward guard kick into a super armor, which means that it will invalidate the Warlord's FG break skills. And also, if actually the grab of this Yacha's cooldown is actually very low. It has a 12 base cooldown, and the duration is quite long. The duration of the grab itself is about 3 seconds. I'm not quite sure about this because we only tested it like twice, but probably it's around 3 3 seconds is quite a good number. 3 seconds to 3.5 seconds. So let's say that it's 3 seconds, means that the grab cooldown is, give or take, only about 9 seconds. And if you think about it, after you grab someone, you manage to actually deal damage to them before they stand up, right? And people are in the ground for 2 seconds. So a total of 3 second duration with a 2 second like knocked down state, which means that the skill itself has about 5 seconds total uses, which means that it will decrease the grab cooldown from 12 to 7, because the effect lasts for 5 seconds and the cooldown starts the moment you use it. So a total of 7-second cooldown on the grab, which is quite insane if you think about it. It's bonkers just how much damage this grab can do as well. And the grab is also very nice, not like a couple classes in which you can't cancel the grab animation. This one can, so that's also a good thing. So now that you understand a little bit about the Yacha, this class has amazing immunity, amazing damage. It has very good coverage. It has, arguably one of the best trading powers in the game. So, and a 7-second initial cooldown of the grab, which makes the class bonkers. So that's, I guess, is one thing which makes Yacha broken. I would argue this class is arguably one of the most broken classes currently in this meta. Now let's go on with the video. Archer. Alright, so Archer has just released like a lot of new reworks and of its skills. Previously, Archer was considered a really bad class. It was considered not that good because it was lacking range, it was lacking a lot of things. But after careful testing and all that, I think Archer is pretty good. It has good trading power, it has good damage, it has iframes on the jump now, which is really nice. He can dodge big damages and all that. The rotation is also pretty nice. The rotation is only got about 1 second downtime on the third rotation, so that's very, very strong. So with that in mind, I will put this Archer in good. I still don't think that this class is overpowered. I still think that this class is just good. I think it will still suffer against a lot of classes. Next, we'll be talking about Windwalker. Now, this class is quite funny because this class has incredible damage, arguably one of the highest damage in the game, probably the highest currently. If you don't compare with some really risky combos and all that. But this class have arguably the single best combo damage in the game. It deals base 80%. It can actually go 90. It can actually one-shot you if you're lucky enough with the crits and the branch procs. This class is incredibly insane. The combo damage is very, very painful, and what's more amazing is this class has good rotation and a grab as well. The grab opening also hurts quite a bit. It's not as insane as Yacha's, but it does have insane combo damage. And the rotation is also pretty nice. It just means that you just can't go super aggressive every single time. Also, the opening skill, the Wind Knife, actually have amazing linger. The skill have amazing linger. It has good uses. Overall, it's a class with forward guard break, with anti-grab on Gale Harvest. It has a grab as well. Amazing coverage, which means that it's very difficult to. It's got all the equipments it needs to kill any class. It doesn't particularly have any particular weakness, except from the fact that it's not really good at trading, which is completely fine because Gale Harvest has iframes in between, and you're not really a class that wants to trade. You just want to go in and out and poke, and once in a while those pokes will clip because they have really good lingers. The CC kind of happens in multiple instances of the rush Wind Knife, so it actually have a lot of opportunities to clip someone, which makes opening very easy, which makes this class incredibly overpowered. Currently, this class is overpowered in my opinion. It needs a nerf, especially on the damage. I think it's too much. Next is Phantasmal. Phantasmal has been going on for quite some time now. I have tested the class as well. I have asked a couple of my friends who are actually really good at the game and play Phantasmal. Shout out to Curvy, shout out to others. Thank you so much for the testing and all that. And in my honest opinion, Phantasmal currently in this meta is poop. it's it's not tanky. It doesn't deal that much damage. Its skills are clunky. Its mobility is clunky. It's got amazing range, but well, how long can you stay like with that range when your mobility is not actually that good? This class does not have anti-grab as well, which makes it susceptible to being grabbed during Supernova, during Umbral Pillars. It's very easy to punish, and overall quite a bad class. You need to play against someone who don't take you seriously to actually win. So I think this class needs a buff. If you're asking me what buffs this class needs, it's probably a little bit more bulk or a little bit more. Probably change one of the super armor skills from Supernova to Twin Slash. I think the name of the skill. Yeah, I think by changing Supernova to Twin Slash and reducing the cooldown, this class will become viable in the future. It probably needs more damage or more damage reduction. Probably I'm leaning more towards more damage reduction. I think it's a lot better. Alright, so next is gonna be the Solaris. Solaris, in my honest opinion, at first, I thought that this class is actually not that good until we did a lot of testing in which we finally understood that the range skill have amazing hitbox. It's very fast, it's near instant, and her grab damage is very high, which will make this class good or overpowered depending on the way you play this class. If we're putting this tier list into I'm okay to grab open, I am okay to do all that, that means I can probably say that this class is good, a very high good tier for a class. Next, let's talk about Hassassian, but I don't maybe we'll jump to Hassassian next. Yeah, now let's talk about Fletcher. Yeah, we'll use the Awakening Hash to actually use this icon for Fletcher. Fletcher is a balanced class in my opinion. It has a very outdated set. Its movesets, its kit is actually really good. It's got an iframe, it's got FG break, it's got 2 anti-grab, it's got a good range, but the damage is pretty low, which is actually good, because that's how a range class should be. A range class should not have a really high damage because it's low. A range class means you have low commitment, and when you have low commitment, you need to nerf that with lower damage. Because if someone has very low commitment and you can deal a lot of damage, means that the class has no risk, right? A class with no risk means it's a class with no winning condition. A class without winning condition is a broken class. With that being said, this Fletcher is balanced, which is really good. Next, we'll be talking about Lon. Alright? This class, in my honest opinion, is overpowered. This class has arguably the single best SA rotation in the game. It has 24/7 super armor rotation with iframes in between during the flying skill, the Crimson Glide. This class also has amazing sustain, having heals every time you cast 4 skills. And overall, I think this class is very strong. It does lack anti-grab, which makes it susceptible to being grabbed. But knowing that the class have a really good, it has a good range, it has good in and out capabilities, I honestly say that being grabbed is not really it's not an easy feat to pull off, especially when you're fighting a class that can fly around the battlefield the way the Crimson Lily does. None of her skills are stagnant, so she's actually always moving during the skills, and because of that, it's not actually that easy to grab. So I think with that being said, and having a lot of sustain, means that this class will only probably get grab opened. It's very hard to clip a Crimson Lily through a full combo because she has 24/7 super armor. So with that in mind, and having an amazing heal on the passive, this class is overpowered. Next, we'll be talking about Lotus. Lotus has been for a long time a very strong class. This class still remains one of the strongest classes in the game, which I will put to broken due to a couple of reasons, and please hear me out on this. The Lotus has everything. He has arrow to catch people off guard from far away, which means that she can act somewhat like a Fletcher as well, which means that this class have good range. Next, she has good mobility from Crescendo, a very fast 3-hit rush type skill with iframes in between. It does not specify having iframes, but it has phase, which is essentially iframe, the same thing. Phase means that you, for a split second, you actually dash out away, you become untargetable for you manage to dodge a lot of skills in between, and that actually, similarly to Konuichi's cripple skill, has iframes in between, which makes it not as bad as what you expect. But with that being said, this is probably the single best trading class in the game. It can trade against anything without fail, probably except Warlord, but this class will still do fine. It has good forward guard break. It has a total of 4 forward guard break. You can use evasive strike to hit someone in reverse, and which means that you will hit them in the front and you will end up in the back, which means that it breaks forward guard. And then it is also capable of having three more. It has the retaliate, which on the second hit during the flow, it also breaks forward guard. And then the blood moon, the bread and butter skill, deals a lot of damage and also breaks forward guard, and also has anti-grab. So this class, in all, have 3 anti-grab and 4 FG break, amazing damage, mana break. Overall, just an extremely very, very strong class. It's not difficult to play as well, very good lingers. I think it's enough to say that Lotus is a broken class. Next, let's talk about Warlord. This is arguably currently the easiest class to use in all of BDM. This class have amazing coverage, having arguably the single best forward guard break kit in the game. This class probably breaks forward guard much easier than any other class in the game, which makes this class very good at countering FG classes. But not just that, this class is also really good at trading, arguably the single best trading class in the game. It's unmatched by any class in terms of trade, and it also heals on a trade. So you put it this way, this class have amazing trading power because the super armor damage is very high, and it heals from that. So it heals from dealing damage, which means that it's actually gonna be pretty strong, especially if you trade his super armor skill that heals with an enemy's, say, rush type skill, which tend to have near to no damage. It means that he's actually healing more than the damage that he's taking. So he's actually healing while you're taking damage. In that instance, you're not gonna win the trade, especially. Also, all of his skills break forward guard except for the charging skill. The rest is all FG break as well. Very high combo damage. This class is amazing, and it's very easy, very easy to use. And for some reason, and you guys can quote me on this, the skill upper hand is kind of clunky. It does not specify having anti-grab, but the way he moves makes it impossible to grab. So I don't know. Pearl Abyss, please just quote me on this, right? Next, let's talk about Mystic. This class has been nerfed last patch, and it's still strong. In my opinion, it's still strong. If you're talking about grab opening being viable, this class is still insane. It's impossible to it's not possible to trade into Fury Dive because it's a single highest damage super armor skill in the game. Also, this class have bonuses, perks from its passive, which makes it extremely tanky and hits really hard. This class has 40% damage amp during its the Perseverance passive up. When her blue aura is up, she has 40% more damage, and she has a base 35% damage reduction, which makes this class one of the tankiest classes in the game and can deal devastating damage. You pair that with arguably, the best SA skill in the game, being Fury Dive, having only a very low cooldown, and it actually also low cooldown and very high damage, and with a lot of bulk. You have a tank that deals truck damage. So that is pretty much Mystic. And also, with that being said, that Fear Dive is also anti-grab, and you can actually turn the skill a little bit to break forward guard, which means that this class is super easy. It does not have good grab opening damage, but the grab opening cooldown is very low, and also the class is overall still a problem. I would say it's still broken, but not in the high tiers after the knee thrust nerf, but it's still broken. Next, we'll talk about Surah. Surah, as always, will always be an overpowered class. After the nerf on invisibility, after the nerf on the grab opening cooldown, all of that, this class is still very strong. Why? The issue is this. It has very, very good trading power, but it trades on a different way than Warlord or Lotus. It doesn't need to consistently hit you to deal damage, because Shadow Break, the bread and butter skill of the Surah, actually deals damage on the first proc as he slides on you, and after he slides on you, he'll be so far that your SA will not actually reach him anymore, but the full damage is already applied during the start. So this class basically will only take the first 2 hits or nothing at all during a trade, because he will actually just pass through your skills as you're casting them. So it deals a lot of damage. It has invisibility, it has backstab, which is like forward guard break. It does not have SA anymore, but it's still very strong because it's instant teleportation. And to put it, that also have incredibly very high combo damage, and the grab opening damage is also extremely strong. This class is the epitome of glass cannon, and it, surprising, is still overpowered if you put grab alongside the rest of the skills. The problem with the Surah has always been the same. It's the fact that the grab is actually quite easily linked with many of his skills. Shadow Break can actually chain to the grab, which makes it really easy to grab people, because you get close and then you instantly just grab. It has no delay. Next, let's talk about Eclipse. Eclipse for a while have become more and more popular, especially in the Korean servers and Taiwan servers. I've seen that this class have incredible win rate, and the issue is this. The class used to have amazing coverage, amazing rotation, but after the card nerf, this class no longer have 24/7 super armor / forward guard. Plus, the forward guard on itself is now actually more of a weakness due to many of the classes you see above having, well, grab or FG break, which makes a class like Eclipse more and more not viable. But the damage is still pretty good, the trading power is still pretty good, its ability to maneuver in the battlefield is still pretty good. So I would say that this class has still some kind of viability, although it's not too good, but it's still a good class. And I do recommend people on trying this class out. I think she's very fun, very flashy, and very elegant. She looks really nice, and you guys can try the class out. I think she's still got some potential. Might suffer a little bit against, say, like Lotus or Warlord or the ones above, I guess. Anything above the good tier will pretty much destroy you, but we'll see how it goes. Next is the Legatus. This one have a lot of controversies. A lot of people have been telling me, "Oh, Uncle Big Fish, Legatus is so bad now. The damage is so low." Yeah, well, here's the thing, right? He doesn't need to combo you. He doesn't need to combo. Alright? This class is designed to poke and run and poke and run, and occasionally hit you really hard with the 120% boosted Spear Bolt, which has 2 charges. This class has amazing coverage, amazing mobility, it has FG break, it has anti-grab, and it's a ranged class with the most spammable skill. It's very low commitment, and it's very hard to clip because he's still got pretty much 24/7 super armor. It's a very, very difficult class to clip. It's also very difficult to grab because it has anti-grab, and it's also a ranged class, so you're not gonna get too close to get a grab in, which makes this class very, very strong. I would put this class on broken tier, probably under I'm probably gonna put this thing under wait, let me just set the thing that I think the most broken currently. I would probably say on a decent tier, Warlord is stronger than Yacha, I think. I think Warlord is still stronger than Yacha. Lotus is still stronger, I think, than Yacha, but Lotus is significantly harder to play than Yacha. So that's that, I guess. Lotus is not as strong as Yacha in terms of easiness, but the potential is much higher. Also, well, yeah. Actually, if I put it this way, then I'll just put Yacha after Warlord, because Yacha is a lot easier to play than Lotus. And then Legatus probably put under Yacha on this one. I think this is a good measure. I think this is a really good measure, I think. Next is... well, oh, so sorry. Next is Reaper. You see, this Reaper class recently got buffs. It's made, well, really good. And after the invisibility nerfs, this class remains as the class with the best invisibility. Because, well, the Konuichi and the Ninja, the Surah, Invis got nerfed, but hers didn't. She has good backstab, which means that she can break forward guard. She has good trading power, but still susceptible to grabs. This is probably arguably the single reason why this class is not going higher and higher in the tier, because she has weaknesses, which means that, well, this is still a class with weakness. With that being said, this class have amazing range now, very good range, very good damage, but still have weaknesses. The trading power is good, but not that good. And the rotation of the super armor, not that broken. So I would probably say that she is still remain a good class. Next, we'll be talking about this monstrosity, Spiritwalker. Spiritwalker for a long time has been an underrated class. Not a lot of people play this class because not a lot of people understand what this class can do. This class has arguably the single best non-super armor skill in the game, being the pole throw skill. Pardon that, Situ. He's a player from actually I don't know, EU or is it EU or yeah, I think it's EU. Yeah. All right. So this skill, I think it's called Dance of the Blue Dragon, if I'm not mistaken. This skill has incredible range, very high damage. She can also Zumba, in case you don't know. Zumba is the ability for a class to bypass standing up super armor. So when someone gets knocked down and they use non-super armor skills, the moment they stand up, they'll get CC'd again. Like, there's only 6 classes in my as far as my research goes, only 6 classes can do this. It's Lupa, Spiritwalker, Grandmaster, Mystic, Yacha, and Nova. This is the only 6 that I think can do this consistently. With that being said, Spiritwalker has incredible damage, very good rotation, and overall, it can like put it this way: this class can trade like close quarters. And if you get too far from it, she'll just throw her pole at you, and you will take a lot of damage and get dazed, and it will set up for her combo, which is very painful, to be honest. So with that being said, this class is overpowered currently, very strong. Also, her design, she's very small, and the difference of her being stunned and her not getting CC'd is very slim, very hard to notice. So with that in mind, that's also quite annoying. However, I would say that this class is not enough to be broken for the single purpose that, well, the ones at broken tier will destroy her for sure. She does still have weaknesses to grab. She does have weaknesses. Her super armor is good, but it's not as good as, say, Lon or something, which can just go 24/7 and say. So with that being said, this class is overpowered, but not broken. Next is Lancer. Regarding this particular class, a lot of people have been asking me, like, Uncle Big Fish, what do you think about the Lancer? It's really bad, right? She needs a buff, she needs this. In my honest opinion, I don't think Lancer needs a buff. You have a forward guard skill with a heal. You have a face/an iframe skill on Fallen Angel, in which you have the control when to fall down. So you're actually baiting people to use skills. This skill, Fallen Angel, have so much uses, you have no idea regarding the potential this class have. When a Lancer uses Fallen Angel, the opponent will have three things in mind. One, when is she going to fall down? Or two, do I have enough evasion or super armor to tank the hit? And three is, what will I do after she falls down? With this thing in mind, you never know, and this creates confusion. When there's confusion, you make people cast skills, and this is a really good bait skill. This Fallen Angel, it has really good cooldown as well, and also it kind of breaks for guard in a way if you land behind your enemy. It has very good damage, and overall, I think this Lancer class have one of the single best like face skill in the game. So I would say that this Lancer is still very good. The super armor and the whole immunity rotation is also near 24/7. I will put this Lancer on overpowered. I know a lot of you would not understand, and I know a lot of you would disagree with me, but please do understand that I'm a pro and I do understand about this game probably a lot more than most of you. So please do look at this thing with a bit of grain of salt. I am just saying what I think is the most fair thing to say with the least amount of bias. When you put a class with this kind of kit with a FG heal, she will heal a lot from just casting skills. She will buy time. She can run away. Very good class. Also has very good baiting skills as well. Next is gonna be the Berserker. Berserker has been for a long time. Well, it has always been a class that's kind of in the middle. It's a class that by kit is pretty good, but if you think about it, it has so much risk, in which you do have a lot of damage on the Reckoning, but nobody is going to wait and tank the hit, because the charging is too long and people would just dodge through it or use an FG skill to block it. Also, this class is very predictable. It's really not got a lot of things that it can do. It's very flexible, true, but it's very highly dependent on his rotation, on his passive, and on his buff. That even when you're against a class that pretty much counters you, like pretty much every FG class in the game, grab will not really be an issue. The problem is, I think that this Reckoning skill have weird anti-grab mechanics, which means that the only reliable anti-grab is only the Berserker charge, which is a horrible skill for an engagement, because it's probably meant for either escape or something. So this class is kind of clunky. I think it needs a rework, probably a complete makeover of the skills. I think he needs a buff, not too much, because this Berserker is one of those classes that gets really broken very easily. So you need to really the Pearl Abyss needs to really figure out how to balance this class out. In my honest opinion, what they need to do is to lower Reckoning's charging animation. Probably put that to half, so like he don't need to charge for like 69 years to deal the full damage. I think that's gonna be pretty sad, but I think that on itself is already a good thing. I think the Berserker is still a balanced class. I think it's a good class. Next, it's gonna be Invoker. Oh dear, this Invoker is crap. It's crap. It has crap damage, crap immunity. It has good range, but against someone with a brain who takes you seriously, with any of these classes above, you will die. Very sorry to say, but Invokers will die, because this class sucks. That's it from me. Next is Destroyer. Destroyer is currently a balanced class. It's not particularly good at trading. It's not particularly good at anything, to be honest. But it has good coverage. It has iframes during the jump. It has FG break on the firebomb skill. It has good range and overall very good damage. I think that this Destroyer is a balanced class. Still a lot of weaknesses. The SA rotation is not 24/7 as well. So a balanced class. It's a class that's good, but also has weaknesses. Very nice. Shy. Oh my god. This class is overpowered. This class will slow you down, hit you from far away, and heal every time you deal damage to it. has insane heal. Please nerf this class's heal. It's too much. It's not fucking fair. Her full heal from the skill will heal up to 40% of your health in normal arenas, guys. 40%. That's not even funny. Come on, man. That's not even funny. The damage is not that good, but it's actually not bad. Like, I mean, if you get the bear going with the other things, you don't even need to combo someone. You can literally win any battle of attrition. The only weakness of this Shy is the fact that she's pretty crap against faster range classes. Classes that can, well, outtrade her. You can pressure her 24/7. For a long time, people used classes like Lupa. People used classes like CL to actually shut this class down, because CL can pressure this class 24/7, never allowing her to summon the bear. But then people thought about it. Oh, I can cast the bear during Crimson Glide. So, well, now that you mention it, there's not really any class that can stop this class 24/7. Which means that the only way to win against the Shy is to play smart, bait some of the skills that come out, bait her evasion, and overall just win you need to burst her down. And I think the best class for that instance is pretty much on top on the overpowered and broken tiers. So overall, I think that this Shy is still very, very strong. It's a very overpowered class. It's not as overpowered as a lot of different classes, but I would still say it's still an overpowered class. I'll probably put the Shy actually here, probably here above Surah, maybe above Surah, but under Lan. Yeah. All right. So, oh my God, there's still a lot of classes to cover. Oh, my brain is in pain. All right, Corsair. I'll make this thing a lot shorter, guys. From here on out, my voice is dying. Corsair is currently still is an overpowered class. Very, very good rotation, very good trading power, and the main bread and butter is the skill Flying Wave. That skill is similar to the Lancer skill Fallen Angel. It's a phase skill, which means that you have the choice when to come out. Which means that you pressure people to constantly use SA or evasion just to block it. And this thing is really good for stalling as well, because you're stalling. When you're stalling, you're buying off time for the rest of your SA skills to go off cooldown. It has FG break on 2 of the skills. It has a good rush type opening, and also it also has FG break and anti-grab on 2 skills. So it has 2 FG break, 2 anti-grab, good trading power, good damage. It's a very, very good class. Please, although she has probably a bad passive, but she doesn't need a good passive to be strong. Please do understand that, guys. This class is very, very strong. Next is gonna be the Void Knight. Void Knight, in my honest opinion, is currently an overpowered class as well. I'll probably put Void Knight under Surah, probably, or above Surah. Probably above Surah. This class has arguably the single best debuff in the game, having 35% slow for 10 seconds. This thing is a problem because it's when you're slowed down, you can't really do much, and the slow lasts for so long, much longer, and she can pretty much just reapply it like 6-7 seconds later, which makes it very, very hard. Also, the super armor rotation is 24/7. She also have like FG heal, which means that she heals every time she deals damage, which means that she's taking no damage and you're taking damage because she heals from it, which makes this class very, very good at sustaining itself. And you add 50% damage reduction on the passive, and you have a fucking tank. And after the buff, now she hits like a truck. It doesn't hit very hard, but it still hits hard. I can probably say I can safely say this class can deal about 60% at worst to most classes. 60% HP in one combo. I think that's a very common thing now. So yes, this Void Knight is now very, very strong. It has a good escape as well, and like all that. It's probably quite weak to grabs, but having that anti-grab and that kind of sustain, I mean like having the damage reduction 50% and also having the sustain on the FG heal will pretty much heal off most of the damage that you take from the grab anyways. So it does not actually matter. This class is not that weak to grabs anyway. So I guess there's that. Alright, let's go on with the video. Oh shit. Hashashan. Finally, Hassassian is a good class. I'm still contemplating whether I should put Hash in good or in overpowered. Because to be honest, this Hash is fucking good, man. Like, I know he doesn't deal like that much damage, but he has 24/7 SA, guys. Oh my god, the rotation is so good. He has like 3 anti-grab and like 3 FG break. Very, very nice class. Very nice linkage and chain to the skills. Very flexible class. Its only weakness is pretty much, well, range. He gets really ruined by classes with range. Pretty much that's about it with Hash, but I think the class is still very, very good. I'll probably put Hash in a very good tier or low overpowered. Probably above good. Yeah, probably good a little bit. Probably like higher good tier. Next is gonna be Konuichi. Konuichi, in my honest opinion, like, put it this way, guys, like, the way I make this tier list needs to be, well, non-biased. So I'll actually only put, like, decent. I'll put everything in decent skill. Which means that if a class needs a very, very good pilot to play properly, means that that class is gonna be garbage. Because most people don't play that good. So we need to make a baseline of what a class could be and what you can expect from it. Like, we're putting this in a decent skill level, and with a decent skill level, this Konuichi is trash, fucking trash. The damage is bad. The opening is Gamba, well, now it's more Gamba because there's no more borrowed SA from the invisibility. Also, the cooldown of the well, it's not really the cooldown, but it's the rotation is pretty crap. You get punished instantly if you use invisibility because invisibility no longer have immunity. The combo damage is pretty good, but it's difficult to land a full combo. Pretty much you're only gonna land you're probably only gonna land your combo from Rain of Steel, because it's very hard, guys, to land a combo with Cripple or Viper Strike. And also, oh my god, guys, this class's trading power is horrible. Horrible trading power. SA damage is very, very low and all that. She can grab, yes, but the grab has no linkage to any of her skills, which means that it's difficult to grab someone. The only way to grab someone is to, well, do nothing, wait for them to charge, and then grab them, which is it's not easy, guys. It's not easy, especially when a lot of these classes now have, well, a lot of the stronger classes have anti-grab and like all that, and her grab opening damage is fucking shit, man. It's fucking shit. Like realsies. This class's grab opening is shit. I'll probably still put this thing higher than Phantasmal, but not by a huge margin. I think this class sucks, guys. Like, it fucking sucks. I'm not kidding. It fucking sucks. All right. So yeah, that's it about the Konuichi. I think she needs a buff. I think this class died the moment PA kind of changed her skills from the old Kuno. Please bring old Konuichi back. We want old Konuichi back. Alright? Enough with this Viper Strike fucking bullshit. Just give us our FG back. During those days, nobody complained because she sucks at that time, but it'll be fine now. Alright? We don't care. We Konuichi players don't give a shit. Alright? We don't care. Just give our skill back. Just give our FG back. We don't care. Alright? We don't care about this Viper Strike. We don't care about this fucking clone TOD. We don't give a shit. We just want our Konuichi back. Please, PA. Don't fuck us up like this, please. Alright? Next is this Lan. Oh my god, I hate this class. I fucking hate this class. Alright, this class is it's just so good at stalling and hitting you from far away and healing off from the damage. This class has arguably the single worst damage in the game, but it does not need to deal damage because its iframe is too much, guys. It's got so much iframe The dodge is so long. It's very hard to hit. And overall, this class is just a fucking problem. It's not really that strong, but most of the time, it'll just win you through time limit. Because you can't hit her, and she'll keep healing off from her pokes. And eventually, you'll just die. Because like, the time is up. And she has more HP than you. So I don't know to put this class on good or overpowered, but I'll just put this thing on good. I'll probably say that this class is easy to use. You need to have a very coward mindset to play this class though. I don't think you can play this class like if you're, well, not a coward. I'll probably say this class is currently very, very strong. Oh my god, guys, this is a very difficult class for me to judge because this class it's more annoying than it's scary. It's not a scary class, guys. It's not scary, but it's fucking annoying. And sometimes annoying classes are much, much scarier than scary classes. But I think putting on a high good is a very fair thing to do. It kind of depends on how you play. If you play her with the coward style, you'll beat anyone, man. You'll fucking beat anyone. Believe me. You'll beat anyone. Next is gonna be the... Oh my god. It's Primrose. It's Primrose. Oh man. Primrose is a balanced class. Primrose is quite similar to Berserker, if you put it in that sense. She has no anti-grav, she has no FG break, she has low damage, the only thing she has is the speed and the debuff, which is quite shit to be honest. It's only 4 seconds, so it's actually not that good. Her trading power is also pretty shit. Her SA has no damage, and she just gets grab. And if you try to outplay the grab by cancelling your skill prematurely, well, your rotation is fucked. So yeah, this class is shit. This class is actually shit. Like, I would say like 99% of you who plays this class will just die. Unless you're against someone who's probably got a dog for a fucking brain. But that's about that, and I guess Lotus is just... Primrose is just trash, man. It's not as trash as like the 3 on the bottom, but it's still trash. I've talked too much about this Primrose, so I will not talk about it again. Primrose sucks. Yeah, alright. Next is this Blade Master. Blade Master, in my opinion, is the same as Primrose currently. So shit. Like, having no linger, having like low damage, low everything. It sucks. This class sucks, alright? You use any class like above, like in this range of broken and overpowered, you will get wiped like shit. If you're the same level as your opponent, you will die. Okay, you will fucking die. This class sucks. Just like Primrose, this class sucks. Next, Succession Nova. This is Nova. Nova. Shit. I would say this class is a bit better than Invoker because it has a good grab. You can just, like, depending on your playstyle again, if you play pussy and you're against someone who doesn't really know what they're doing and you just keep grab opening, this class is still pretty strong. You can play Turtle with this class. Playing Turtle style with this class is actually pretty good, but yeah, this class still sucks, guys. This class sucks, alright? This class fucking sucks. I think this class is still somewhat better than Invoker, probably better than Phantasmal actually, but yeah, it sucks, guys. It fucking sucks. Alright, this class sucks. Actually, now that I think about it, I think it's pretty much same as Phantasmal. I think they both have, well, issues, but that's about that. Alright, next is gonna be Huntress. Oh my god, I hate this class so much. This class is, in my honest opinion, the strongest class in this entire patch. This class is fucking broken damage, broken immunity. Like, put it this way, right? I'll explain to you why Huntress is fucking broken. You put a ranged class, with arguably the best ranged skill in the game, Blasting Gust. You slap a fuck ton of invincible frames in this class, and then you make his long range fucking high damage skill heals. So now you have a class that doesn't need to get close, very hard to take damage because she has too much iframes, can fucking punish you, and you will turn to shit in one combo. Alright? She can one combo you once and you will turn to shit. Alright? And then with that in mind, now she heals every time she hits you. And that's it. That's it, guys. You can't really grab her. You trade with her, you will lose a trade because she's got iframes. You can trade into her, but you will still lose because her skill, the Razor Wind, hits like a truck and heals her back. Yeah, fucking balanced, PA. And then Hunter's players are gonna comment on on the comment section saying, "Oh, Uncle Bigfoot is just a fucking sad fuck." Yeah, I am a sad fuck, but at least I'm not a fucking delusional cunt. So at least that's about it. Yes, I hate this class. I fucking hate this class. This Hunter is broken. It needs a fucking nerf, like soon, before I lose my mind. Okay. Next. Sage. Sage, in my opinion, is a balanced class. Very good damage, very good kit. Has iframes during Wormhole. It's also a phase type skill, so it's quite nice. It has good rotation. The only downside is it's a burst type class with somewhat not that good because people can still trade into it. But overall, I think the class is still really nice. It's a slow class. You need to play this thing slowly. But I think the class still got a lot of potential. The trading power is still pretty nice because shattering, spatial shatter still have quite good damage. So that's really nice on that part. Alright, we're almost done. Thank God. Alright, next is gonna be the Raven. People are gonna roast me on this one. Oh no, Raven is fucking no. Yeah, okay, sorry, I can't use the French accent. The Raven is a stupid class. It's got like a 24/7 super armor in it. Okay, I'm done. Alright, the Raven, in my opinion, is currently an overpowered class. I think it dropped down from broken after they removed one of his Phantom Crash flow on it's no longer SA, but still this class have a fuck ton of iframes as a heal, very good range. I think this class is still fucking strong depending on how you play it. I think if you play this class on a more hiding style, this class is still fucking strong. I'll still put this class on overpowered probably. I'll probably put this class probably above VK. No, probably under Windwalker or above Windwalker. I'll probably say it's above Lun, I would say. But not really. Yeah, this thing makes more sense, I think. Ever since they removed the one SA from the Phantom Crash, this class is finally a little bit better to fight against. It's not as nightmare as a long time ago when it went like 24/7 SA and all that. Oh my god, those days suck, guys. It fucking sucks. But still, I think this class is overpowered. I'll probably put this thing on broken and it's still not gonna be wrong. I mean, oh well, never mind. It will just take people a bit of time to adjust the new playstyle because Phantom Crash, the second hit with the shard no longer have SA. So please, it's not that the class is weak, but you guys need to understand that you guys need to change the way you play. You cannot rely on 24/7 SA anymore. It's not gonna work. But the iframes are still there. You can still dodge a lot of skills. You're still a class that's incredibly good at trading. Your range is still extremely far, extremely long. It's not gonna be an issue, alright? It's not gonna be an issue. Please stop crying, alright? Yeah, I'm talking about you, Summertime. Fuck. Alright. GM now. GM, in my honest opinion, will always be an overpowered class. This class it's got amazing rotation, guys. Amazing rotation, amazing bulk. It's got the single best passive in the game, probably aside from Titan. This thing has the best passive in the game. It deals 40% more damage every time he uses shoulder thrust, which amplifies every single skill. Yeah, this class is fucking strong, guys. It's really strong. The rotation is really good. It's very tanky as well. It hits really hard. I'll probably put this class probably under Lan or maybe above Lan. I'll probably put this class like above Lan, just for the fact that he can grab open you if you want to. Like, his class has pretty good coverage against anything. It is not easy to play, but a decent player can still play this class pretty well. I started playing GM from the very bottom when I had no idea how to play the class. I learned this class all the way until I was pretty decent. I think currently my GM is decent. I don't think my GM is good, but I can still pretty much wreck like 99% of you watching this fucking video. So yeah, this GM is still very strong. It's very hard to punish because it will not go down in one combo. That's for sure. And sometimes most classes cannot even bring it down in 2 combos. Most of the time you need 3. So, and he needs probably 2 only. And every time you trade with his forward guard shoulder thrust, you're taking damage. And he does that once every 2 seconds. Or once every 1 second, because it lasts for 1.5 seconds. And then the cooldown is like 0.5 seconds left. So pretty much, it's a class that can just continuously spam FG and you will take damage every time you trade. Eventually, you see your HP is like falling down like a dying star, and oh shit, what the fuck happened? And I guess there's that, and there's a reason why I think GM is very strong. I think they need to nerf the passive down, and the ability to Zumba is probably arguably the single problem why this class became this strong in the list. It's not really for the kit, it's actually because of the Zumba. The Zumba alongside the kit. See, the kit really complements it, guys. Like, you have a low spammable FG and you have Zumba. So you force people to use SA when they stand up, in which like other people's SA will have a longer cooldown. Like, there's no lower cooldown in the game than shoulder thrust. Shoulder thrust is the single lowest cooldown as a protected skill in the game. So you're forcing people to spend their SA on, which is kind of bad because people actually have longer cooldowns where yours is spammable. So with that in mind, when you're against a GM, if you get comboed once, it pretty much just goes downhill from all that, pretty much. GM is just an incredibly strong class, guys. Very strong. But he still gets fucked by a lot of the classes above. Like the Lotuses, yeah, everything else on top still fucks him up. Especially when we put this tier on a decent, and like everyone is playing on the same skill level. GM will get fucked by the ones in a broken tier. But I would say if you don't counter this class, your chances of winning is very slim. GM is just fucking strong, man. Fucking strong. Please nerf the passive down. Like, make his damage reduction like at least choose one. Okay, choose one. You give him bulk or you give him damage. You can't give him both. Because now he hits really hard due to the passive. 40%, guys. 40 fucking percent damage increase every single time he used the shoulder thrust. And if you use my combo, that's at least 60-70% enemy HP. And I'm pretty confident a Titan's grab opening will only deal about 40% to me at best. Yep. It's very strong. This GM is very strong, guys. Alright, next is gonna be... oh shit, it's Lupa. Oh fuck. Alright. Lupa. Carly is broken. Lupa is a fucking broken class. This thing is probably more broken than... To be fair, guys. To be fair, there's a couple of reasons for this. She's like old VK. Just much scarier. I would probably comfortably say Lupa is currently... this thing is very hard to decide, guys. Very hard to fucking decide. I would probably say... This is hard. Let me just rearrange the other ones first, and I will get down to it. I promise I will think about it, guys, in just a couple seconds. All right? I think Raven should be about here. I think above CL. But we need to think about how easy class is played, right? No, then yeah. All right. So I think after careful thought. I think Lupa is under Warlord. I think it's under Warlord, but it's still better than Yacha. The problem is the heal, actually. She heals every time, and she can Zumba as well. And the SA rotation is like garbage. Fucking insane. Like really 24/7 SA. It's just a menace. It's just a problem, guys. I think this Lupa needs a major nerf. Like, I think the problem is this. She can Zumba, that's one thing. And the blue ball skill, guys. The blue ball skill is the one that needs a major nerf. That skill, although it's non-SA, if she casts it and she stays inside the blue balls, you cannot combo her. The moment you combo her, you will get staggered. I mean, you will get stunned. So basically, you will get stunned every time you want to combo her inside the balls, because the balls have continuous CC. Even though you knock the Lupa down or you CC the Lupa, as long as she opens the blue ball skill, you cannot do anything to her. So essentially, that skill alone makes it impossible to combo, especially if you're using a melee class. I think the only ones who can combo her are classes like Windwalker or something. I don't think like there's any class. I mean, like, I think the only ones that can combo her is like Huntress or like range classes that does not need to go inside the blue ball skill. But she's really good against like range classes too, because she's got really good kits, guys. Very good kits. The skills are very good. Very good pressure. Very good. Immunity. The 4 guard or / super armor also heals. I think his class is very broken. I think probably not as broken as Huntress, but yeah, very broken. Very broken. I'm actually contemplating whether or not I should put this like above Warlord or not. But I think Warlord is still much easier to play. I would say Warlord is one of the easiest class to play. It's fucking easy to play. Alright, I think that's pretty fair. I think my judgment for this one is quite fair. I think it's above Yacha, but it's still under Warlord. I think. Yeah. Okay, next, Paladin. Paladin, in my opinion, is. Wait, let me put this one. Paladin, in my honest opinion, is actually a balanced class. After the rework, her heal no longer applies in the arena, and if you look at her kits, she's very bad at trading. The skill Shield Chase has no fucking damage, very long cooldown. She has arguably one of the worst like super armor downtime in the game, but I don't think she's balanced either. I think she's actually pretty good, because if you play her like put it this way, if you keep a grab opening and running away, grab opening and running away, this class is actually pretty nice. It has a pretty good kit. The only problem is she gets fucked by almost anything. FG break fucks her up. Classes with good trading power fucks her up. Actually, any class fucks her up, except maybe Primrose, because Primrose sucks. But I think any class can fuck this Paladin up. So it's really sad. It's just too much counter, guys. It has too much counter. So I would say like this Paladin is good because the combo damage is actually really nice. My high risk combo is about 70 to 80% on a natural basis, and my safe combo is about 60%. So that's actually pretty nice damage. It's not bad, but she's not that good. So I think it's fair to put her in just good. Next, we're gonna talk about Gladi. Alright, this one will have a bit of bias, guys. I'll be realsies with you guys. I have a bit of bias when it comes to this class. Okay? I think that this class is a fucking glitchy class. It's so glitchy. It's so it's so cheesy. This class is so cheese. I hate this class. Like for like realsies, you know. Like the thing that I want to talk about this Gladi is a couple important stuff. Okay, like I have no problems with White Shield. I have no problems with any of the Gladiator players. Avarok, one of my Core Reef boys, is also Gladiator main. I mean he's a Gladiator like specialist. He's a very good like Gladi player. But I really hate Gladi, guys. Like realsies. I think that although this class does not have location desync anymore and stuff, it's still desyncs, guys. It's like the class is so glitchy. The class is so cheesy. It's a very, very cheesy class, guys. And no matter what people tell me about it, oh yeah, you can't refresh shield anymore. Well, fuck that. Nobody else have fucking shield. Like, put it this way: if I'm standing up with any other class in the game, except from say Gladi, and someone hits me, I will get CC'd. I will take damage. But when I'm playing Gladi, I can fucking make a coffee first and come back, and like I will never be caught off guard. The ability that a class cannot be caught off guard is already a fucking gift. And now you guys want the shield refresh mechanic? What the fuck is that? Alright? Like, I'm not trying to be like annoying. I'm not trying to be like this angry person, but guys, you guys tell me, every Gladi that you fight now is a fucking one-trick pony. Like, the class is just glitchy. And these harsh words might come from my hatred with this Gladi class, and there might be a bit of bias. But for sure, I fucking hate this class. Regarding what anyone says, I think this class is fucking glitchy. This class I probably wouldn't say it needs a nerf, but I think that this class needs a couple changes, you know? I think they need to recode the class, giving it proper fucking like coding. Because this class is very glitchy. It's so... This glitchy class has been abused by so many people for a long time. I think it needs I think the class needs a fix. Like, fix the fucking class, you know? Okay, I think that's enough, right? And nowadays you see Gladi is all just what? Playing turtle, chase you, grab, that's it. Doesn't really do anything. But the only reason why I'm gonna only put this Gladi on good, there's a reason why I'll put the Gladi only on good. Okay, and the reason for that, the reason why I put Gladi on good only, not on like higher tier, is because classes, a lot of them counters this class. Actually, many of the skills are actually quite countered by like many skills. Hey, why is this one like changed? Okay, alright. I think this one is fixed. Yeah? Okay. I think Gladi, in my opinion, is just good. It's not like whatever, but I'll be realsies with you guys. This Gladi is a fucking class that I hate a lot. Now every Gladi you see will just grab open. Their style is revolved around grab opening, because that's just how it is. So it's really like a very shitty class, in my opinion. Alright, let's jump into that one. I'm probably gonna have a lot of hate comments down in the comment section, but I don't fucking care. Cause I mean, why should I care? Next is gonna be the AM. AM sucks, hands down, nothing else to say. Next is Titan. Still, this class have... I think that after the nerf, which will come probably next week, this class will lose his ability to use the double grab. So this class will soon need a brain to use. You cannot just grab people and all that anymore. But I think the class is still overpowered due to the passive alone. Very tanky and heals way too much. And just the ability to have a grab that cannot be cancelled and a grab that cannot be punished makes this class a very strong class. I'll probably put this Titan, actually, probably not here. I'll probably put Titan above GM. Yeah, probably above GM. Also, to make it much easier to see, I'll probably switch this one. This one is Awakening Meihua. It's not Lotus, it's Primrose. So I'll probably use this one. I'll probably put this one. Where did I put it just now? I think I put it here or here. I think it's here. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's this. I think this is fair. I think this is quite fair. Yeah, I think this is quite fair. Alright. I think this is gonna be it for the tier list. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys don't enjoy it, please let me know in the comment section, so I don't need to make any of this. I don't need to make any of this again ever, because I hate making it. If you guys enjoyed and you guys want me to make more of this, you let me know too. Thank you for watching, and I'm fucking tired. I've been talking for 1.5 hours. Almost. Bye guys.